What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for your support, your love. Over 1,000 episodes, 500,000 plus worldwide streams. Would not be possible without you guys. If you haven't gotten your Girls Night Out tickets, I don't know what you're waiting for. We are doing a private screening of Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8 movie stars Sandra Bullock, Rihanna, Anne Hathaway, and a host of other powerful female players, all right? So, if you have not gotten your tickets and you're in the metro area, heck, I got a group of ladies coming down from Memphis. They already got their tickets. They're coming down from Memphis to see this movie, to get in on this. It's going to be a fun time. I'm talking about food. You get to screen the movie. You get a bunch of free stuff. And I'm raffling off stuff from Rivulet, Emerald Hair, Sidekicks Fitness. The list goes on and on. Enduralash just jumped on. I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get. So, to get your tickets, because when this event sells out, it's going to sell out. There's no question about it. All right? When this event sells out, you can't come to me crying, talking about, Ash, can I get in? Ash, can you... I can't. Everything is done digital. Everything is done on the site. So, go to AshSaidIt.com right now. If you go to AshSaidIt.com, the poster for the event is on the front page. Get your tickets, all right? You can't beat it. That price is lower than low. You can't beat it for all of that stuff that you're going to get at this event. You can't beat it. Impossible. All right, so as of lately, I've been getting a lot of people sending me questions in about doing a podcast. Ash, how do I do a podcast? What kind of podcast should I do? What? Woo. I'm going to tell y'all this, like on some real stuff. A podcast, in my opinion, and I'm not an expert in the least, all right? I'm just a person out here with an opinion on the world. A podcast is about self-expression. All right, self-expression. So it needs to be very authentic. It needs to be heartfelt. People can tell when you're not being truthful. People can tell when you're being fake. People can tell when you put on a show. So with this show, with Ash Said It Daily, when it started, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just putting out audio. I was just kind of talking to myself to see how I sounded in with different dialects and different tones. I didn't have a surefire way of exactly what I was doing. So, what I was saying is make sure that it's something that you're passionate about, all right? For example, my show. I'm so passionate, I can't talk tonight. I'm sorry. I'm driving home from Nashville. I'm a little bit hoarse. I apologize if it's hard to understand me. I sound a little bit more northerner than usual, but that's another story within itself. All right, so it has to be heartfelt, all right? It has to be heartfelt. It has to be from the heart. It's got to be truthful, because if it's not authentic, if I don't feel like I could know you in real life, then why am I going to listen to you? For my show, it's motivational. That is the theme of every single show. It is motivational. It is good, positive energy. There's so much negative in the world. So I try to really just kind of interject a little bit of positive thinking, positive mindset, positive energy, positive vibes. That's it. So whether I'm talking, just like now, talking about myself to y'all like a crazy person, cuckoo. If I'm just talking to myself like this, or if I'm interviewing someone of influence that has made a difference in the world or in their community or whatever the case is, it's always motivational. I do not believe in breaking people down. I do not believe in attacking folks. I do not believe in the gossip. That's just not me. That's not the brand. And I have made quite the splash in not curving to the norm. I don't curve to the norm. So I do walk a path on my own that is completely different from what a lot of people are doing today. And it's not necessarily right or wrong. It's just different. It's just different. So when you're doing your podcast, just keep it real. You know, there's nothing worse than seeing somebody that's sitting up there trying to perpetrate stuff and trying to act like things are what they're not. That is the most whack thing that you could ever do. That's the most whack. It's craziness. Absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd. So just do your best to just be authentic. You have to figure out your voice. With me, I've been in media well over a decade. I've been in radio since I was about 20. No. Actually, before that, I think I was about 20, yeah. 19, 20-ish. I've been dealing with radio. I've been dealing in radio, and it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. And it's been ups and downs, but you know, at the end of the day, like, you got to make it your own. And even though Atlanta didn't want me, I found other ways of cultivating my craft, getting some practice in. I worked with a number of online stations throughout the years, and while they kept my skills up because I had to be on my toes, on my P's and Q's, long term, those connections were not beneficial for my brand. Personal brand, professional brand, raisin brand, it was just not good. So I learned from those situations. And so, just like with anything, you'll learn too. It's not going to be cookie cutter. It's not going to be a slice of cake. It's not. It's going to be difficult. You're going to want to give up. You're probably going to give up a couple of times on it anyways. But stay on it. Stay on it. Do not give up. If you take a break, take a break. But do not throw the towel in. The minute you throw the towel in, the enemy has won. Those people, those naysayers that say, oh yeah, they wasn't nothing. I knew they weren't going to do nothing. I knew they wasn't going to be nothing. You proving them right. So shut all the hate up. Just shut them up with the hate. And just shine. Let your success speak for it. Because that's really what my story is. That's what I'm living. People told me, oh, Ash, you are not pretty. You're too dark-skinned. You are too educated. I've heard it all. And you know what? If I listen to those voices, if I listen to those people say that ignorant stuff to me, you wouldn't be listening to me right now. I wouldn't have 500,000 plus people streaming my shows worldwide. Wouldn't be possible, because you'd be like, you know what? That's crazy than a mug. I didn't know people was doing that stuff. That's real crazy. What you talking about, Ash? So things happen for a reason, all right? And you got to just make the best out of it. It's not the end of the world. As long as you got air in your lungs, you got something. You got a gift. And that gift is for you to share with the world. Don't be selfish with that gift. Give a little bit more. And uplift somebody else. You know, it's always good to have positive energy and be positive, but if you see somebody that is down on their luck, they're not having such a great circumstance in their life, uplift them. Give them a compliment. You never know what that one act of kindness can do for somebody else. You just never know. You never know. So that's all I got to say for that. But I love y'all so very much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I've got so much more to share with y'all. There's so much stuff going on. OMG, BB. OMG. So if you want to become a podcaster, there is a podcast academy that you need to sign up for. So if you look into the description of this show, I'm going to post that link, and you will learn things about being a podcaster. That's it. That's a story. But I think the main principle and the main theme is just be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. Don't listen to other people's podcasts and try to emulate them. That's not your style. That's their style. Your interpretation of their style. It ain't you. It ain't original. Stop regurgitating old stuff. Come up with something new, or come up with something that's authentic to you. That's what I got to say for that. So I appreciate y'all. All right. Anyone to tell y'all that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them. Don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life, baby, it's way better. It's so much better. It's so much better. I love y'all to pieces. If you aren't already, follow me across social media at OneLoveAsh, the number 1 Love Ash. And of course, check out AshSaidIt.com right now. Get your tickets to Girls Night Out 2018.